Went on vacation this year. Some people took us tubing down the Guadalupe River. Got any tubers in here this evening? You know, I was amazed by this. 21 of us took us down there to tube the Guadalupe River. We had 6 ice chests full of beer. We floated down that river drinking beer for 6.5 hours. Not one person had to pee. Now, I find that to be remarkable bladder control. I'd like to think my friends wouldn't pee on themselves. I know I would. That's the best thing about tubing the river. You could just paddle up to somebody you don't even know. Talk to them while you're peeing on yourself. You can tell who's peeing on the river, too, because they all have that same look on their faces. I guess we've been floating down that river for about an hour before I realized to myself, well, everybody's just peeing in the river. And I thought, well, shit, I'll just pee in the river. Everybody got mad at me. Of course, I was in a canoe. I used to do, Carrie mentioned that we used to do some one-nighters when we first started doing comedy in Killeen, Texas. And I did my show one night. I come off stage. I met a girl from Paris, France, that was penthouse good looking. And I talked to her for a little bit. She spoke real broken English, not unlike myself. And I found out she was staying at the same hotel as the comedians. Well, I went to lunch on Saturday, and I come back, and she was laid out by the swimming pool in one of them little French bikinis that don't hardly cover up shit. Well, I wanted to impress her, so I ran up to the hotel room and slipped into my Speedo bathing suit. Did I mention I look good in a Speedo? Well, when I sit down, you can't exactly see it. When I stand up, hody ho ho. Looks like a summer sausage wrapped in cellophane. Well, I went out to the pool area. She had gotten in the water by this time, so I just kind of posed around a little bit. Some little kid went, "Look, Mommy, a sumo wrestler." Which kind of chapped my ass. Then I done me a big old swan dive into the pool. Came up from what was left of the water. She was gazing at me. She had that, I want a fat man look in her eye. Then she said the most sexy sounding thing I'd ever heard in my life. In French, she looked at me and she said, "Ton crotte de nadan ta moustache." Then she turned around and walked away, and I was in love. Till I found out that meant you have a booger in your mustache.